So you're thinking about making a move to Boynton Beach, Florida, but you really are looking for a video that's going to go in depth over the area so that you can kind of determine how far is your commute to work going to be? How far is Boynton Beach from the local airport? Or is there anything fun to do in Boynton Beach? These are some of the questions that we're going to go over together in this video, and I'm going to take you for a Google Maps tour in my computer and show you a good layout of the land of Boynton Beach, Florida, so that way you can feel confident and familiar with this city before you even make a move with your family. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in South Florida and the surrounding areas like Boynton Beach, then make sure that you subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so that you can be the first to know about the current market here in South Florida. My name is Ryan. I'm a local realtor in the area, and I work on a family real estate team with my mom, Susan Schultz. And we get calls and texts from people just like you every single day who are looking to make a move to South Florida. So whether you're looking to move in the next 10 days or 100 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we'd be happy to have your back in making that smooth move to South Florida. So let's not waste any more time. Let's jump into my computer right now and start the tour for Boynton Beach, Florida. So here we are back in my computer, and we can see that Boynton Beach is right here, and it's centrally located in between West Palm Beach, which is in the north, and Boca Raton, which is down here in the south. And one of the main highways for Boynton Beach is going to be I-95, so you can take this straight to West Palm Beach, or you could take it straight to Boca Raton. And the good thing about I-95 is it is free, and the only toll road that we have is the Turnpike right over here on the western side of Boynton Beach. So most of the time, you're probably going to hop on the Turnpike if you happen to live out here in West Palm Beach. But typically, if you live on the east side, you're going to be using I-95. If you are curious about how far the Palm Beach International Airport is, or the local airport is from Boynton Beach, it's going to be, according to Google Maps here, it's going to be about 17 minutes. But I can tell you that mostly during the day, it's probably going to be more like 20 to 25 minutes to get there. And on average, it's about a 14-mile drive to get to the airport. So if you were planning on traveling, I would recommend that you leave no later than an hour or hour and 15 minutes before your flight if you were planning on traveling to that airport. And if you were curious to see how far Boynton Beach is from West Palm Beach, we can just enter that right here. And according to Google Maps, it's about a 21-minute ride, or just under 16 miles. In terms of the distance of Boynton Beach to Boca Raton, we can see that right here. It's going to be about a 17-minute drive, but typically during the day, that's going to be more like 20 to 25 minutes. I can say from experience that, when you live in Boynton Beach, especially when you live over here near Jog, it's going to take almost 10 minutes just to get to I-95 in itself. And then your commute kind of begins to Boca Raton. So when living in the heart of Boynton Beach, you can expect that your commute to the actual beach is going to be about 11 minutes, just under 4 miles. Although I will say that when you live out in West Boynton Beach, it's going to be about a 15-minute to 20-minute drive, just because it is a little bit more of a distance. So this is the first beach that I just showed you directions to. It's called Oceanfront Park. And it sits on top of a hill. And the nice thing about this beach is that it does have a lifeguard. Unfortunately, I don't believe it has free parking, but it does have a lot of parking. So you can pretty much guarantee that you will find a spot when you go to this beach. The second beach I'd like to show you is Ocean Hammock Park. And this beach, it does have free parking. The parking is on the west side of A1A. So you have to actually cross the road in order to get to the beach. The thing I will warn you about this beach is that the parking tends to be a little bit more exclusive. As I said, it is free, so that means that it's a little bit more popular. And another reason why this beach is popular is because it has this really nice nature trail that leads to the beach. So it's just very, very relaxing. The only downside of this beach is that it does not have a lifeguard. And one of the last spots I want to show you regarding beaches is going to be the Ocean Inlet Park. This is a really good spot because you can find free parking here. The entire beach is free parking. There's going to be two different sections when you're pulling in on the left here. So there's going to be a more open section for beach parking. And then if you continue to drive in, there's going to be like this little circle inside this area here. And this is where a lot of people park to go fishing, So they're fishing in the inlet here. And there's also going to be some spots over on the left-hand side of the beach where there's like kind of like these tiki huts where you can have a picnic table or get a grill and just do some good cookouts with your family. Another reason why I prefer the Boynton Beach Inlet is because just about, I would say 50 meters offshore here, there's a really nice reef that allows you to see some really cool fish if you want to enjoy some snorkeling. And just on the other side of the Ocean Inlet Park, we're going to have the Boynton Beach boat ramp, which is right here. And then if you really want to enjoy some nice fireworks, maybe on the 4th of July, you can come over to the Intercoastal Park Clubhouse. This is going to be a free park, and it just has a lot of grassy area, has some grills that if you want to cook, but just again, a really nice place. And also I can check if this business still exists, but we used to go here and use Groupons and go kayaking, which was a lot of fun because we would kayak across the Intercoastal over to this area over here is called Beer Can Island because there tends to be sandbars. So you can kayak if you get the kayaks, you can kayak across and go to Beer Can Island, or if you feel brave enough, you can kayak and go straight to Ocean Inlet Park right over here. So I thought I would switch over to the satellite view so you guys can get a better view of the Boynton boat ramp that we have here. As you can see, it has a couple of docks that you can park your boat on after you've put your boat in the ramp. Maybe you're waiting for some friends to come by or whatever. And, you know, it's just a really good boat ramp because you're not even 2 minutes away from the inlet. And then as you get out to the water, you're going to be, you know, ready to go fishing or head south if you want to go to Fort Lauderdale. Or if it's a really calm day, you can head north and go to Peanut Island. So continuing our tour of East Boynton Beach, if you are curious about any of the restaurants that might be on the water that you want to check out, then I would definitely recommend Two Georges here and the Banana Boat. And this is right next to Ocean Ave. So this is the bridge that you're going to take to get over to the beach. Some other restaurants while we're over here on the East Boynton Beach side that I would recommend is going to be Hurricane Alley, which is right here. And then another one that I highly, highly recommend if you really like really good chicken is going to be Bud's Chicken here. They have amazing barbecue sandwiches. And they also have something that's called corn fritters, and those are really, really good. I highly recommend you go and check them out. So coming back into the heart of Boynton Beach, if you guys were curious about, you know, is there any shopping to do or what are the stores looking like in Boynton Beach, then let's just zoom in really quick and I'll show you guys exactly what you can expect to find here. So as you can see here, we have Congress Road, which is one of the roads that I pointed out to you earlier. And on Congress is where some of our best shopping is for Boynton Beach, at least for, I would say, the heart of Boynton Beach or Eastern Boynton Beach. And here we have, you know, we can see we have Kohl's, you have the Bonefish Grill, you have McDonald's, you have a Starbucks in here. As we move further south, you'll see we have, you know, Chipotle, and I can say that all in this area is very popular. Down below here, you have Buffalo Wild Wings. Moving further south, we come closer to where some of the bigger stores are. So you're going to have Target, Best Buy here in the Boynton Town Center. And then just down here, you're going to find like the Dollar Tree. And just a little bit further south, you will find your Office Depot in here. So that's like some of the major stores that we have in Boynton Beach. And then if we just go over here to the left, you will see the Boynton Beach Mall. So now we are looking at the Boynton Beach Mall, and just to the right over here, you'll see that we have our Cinemark, one of our Boynton Beach movie theaters, which I definitely recommend. But something I want to talk about regarding the Boynton Beach Mall is that it really doesn't have the best stores. You'll find that it's often pretty slow, kind of a quiet mall to shop at. And we find that most of the time when people do want to have some more high-end shopping, that they will find their way going all the way out here to the Wellington Mall in this area. Sometimes people don't mind going out to the Palm Beach Outlets, which is going to be in West Palm Beach. And then if you want to have some more high-end shopping, you're going to probably end up at the Boca Mall, which has a lot of your high-end stores. So as we zoom back into Boynton Beach here, you're going to see that in terms of food, you're going to have the Texas Roadhouse here, which if you haven't ever had their cinnamon butter, which they give with their complimentary bread, you definitely need to go and check this place out. You have the Longhorn Steakhouse, and then here we have the Japanese Steak and Seafood, which is a great spot where they actually cook the food right in front of you, which is a great spot for birthdays or other celebrations. Over here, we have your Walmart Supercenter. And just south of that, we have Chick-fil-A, which who doesn't like Chick-fil-A? And then another great spot that I recommend for grocery shopping and for gas is going to be the BJ's Wholesale. So the reason I recommend this place is because if you get the membership, you can get gas that's as cheap as 30 cents off the gallon. Okay, so really quick, just because everybody always asks, they always ask if Boynton Beach or on Congress here is really just the main shopping area. So I just want to quickly show you a street view on the satellite view that you can see that this is definitely the area where you're going to have the most activity. So I can just say that, this is where we're going to have the most shops really all jam-packed together. And you can see that because if you look in Boynton Beach and you look at these intersections, you just see these little pockets of where certain stores and shopping areas are. So, this is Boynton Beach Boulevard here. So this is like another shopping area. This is a shopping area. This is a shopping area. And you can see that in terms of on Gateway, one of the roads here, that the only shopping area is going to be this intersection here with Gateway and Congress. So, we already talked about all the shopping areas here, but I just want to show you guys, just so you have a better understanding of, these different shopping areas. So for example, some more areas is this area here on Military and Boynton Beach Boulevard. I'm just going to take that out real quick. So in this area, we actually shop here quite a bit just because we live close. So you're going to have a Walmart neighborhood market in here. So you're going to have your local groceries, depending on where you live. You have also, in terms of shopping, you have Burlington and there's a Bells in here as well. And I can click in here and see if I can show you guys just what. So yeah, we have the Bells. And so for me, typically I like to shop here because they tend to have like a pretty wide selection of like Guy Harvey and different styles like that. So that's why I typically will shop there. But just as we move to the west, you'll see that right here, this new development going up is called the Sprouts Market. And there was actually a Wawa that was just put, so you can see they got a Wawa that's like a gas station that they just built up here. So there is some new commercial that's being built in Boynton Beach. And then over here we have like the new LA Fitness just went in. You have the older Publix. Oh, didn't mean to do that. This is the backside. Yeah. You have the Publix here, and then you have Duffy's. And so the reason I'll talk about this is because let's say you're into like the fights or, obviously sports and stuff, and maybe you don't have the channel of the game or the fight that you want to watch. A lot of people, what they'll do is they'll just go to Duffy's and, get a table, and because this place is just loaded up with TVs and stuff. So that's like always an option to keep in mind. So as we continue to go west, this is now far west Boynton, and you can see we have the turnpike here. You're going to have a Target in here. I believe this is like a doctor's office here. Yeah, Baptist Health. And then over here, this is like a shopping area for, I guess, what you would consider the more luxury single family homes. So for example, we have Cobblestone Creek neighborhood here. These are like 4 to 5 bedroom, sometimes 6 bedroom homes. You have Palm Meadow Estates here. You have Equus, which is one of the most luxurious neighborhoods in Boynton Beach. So this, and then also I'll just say, okay, you have Valencia Reserve here. This is a 55 and over community. And then you have Canyon Lakes, Canyon Trails, Canyon Isles, Canyon Springs, and then Valencia Sound, which is another 55 and over, and Valencia Bay over here. These are actually like $1 million homes in this area. But the point is that Canyon Town Center here serves those neighborhoods. So, you're still going to be able to have your groceries because you're going to have, you'll see in here, we got, this is actually a really interesting area because it's like a downtown feel. So you have a Chick-fil-A, a Starbucks. You also have a Chipotle in here. And let's see if we can just zoom in here. So this is a little bit of an older, you can see that it says here, this was in 2019. So that's 4 years ago. But yeah, so the new Chick-fil-A is built right over here. But, as you just zoom in here, this is like a little the downtown feel. You have an amphitheater back here in the back. I know that this is like a pizza store in this area here. And then if you continue to the east, you're going to have your grocery store. So you have like this newer Publix that was put in. Over here, you're going to have your Cobblestone Commons. And so there's like some different. I know they have a First Watch in here. Yeah, right here. So it's like a breakfast bar and cobblestone crumble cookie. So I guess that's like a dessert place. But this is just to give you an idea of, the main shopping strip is really going to be on Congress on East Boynton Beach. But you're still going to have these little intersections here where you can get your groceries when you live out west. So, for example, we have another Publix here. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So just showing you that you're going to have these other shops and stuff on these little intersections. But for the most part, your main shopping strip is going to be right here in on Congress. So, next to the Boynton Beach Mall and stuff like that, when it comes to Boynton Beach, at least. So obviously you can go out to Lantana, Lake Worth, Boca, Wellington, Palm Beach for other shopping, if you're trying to find more high-end shopping, I guess. But, this is typically where you're going to find the main shopping strip. So I just wanted to clear that up. So there you have it. Hopefully this video has helped you to become a little bit more familiar with Boynton Beach as a whole. And if you are planning on making a move here, understand that that's exactly what we're here to help you with. We understand that it can be a bit overwhelming just trying to figure out what neighborhood might suit your lifestyle best. But that's what we know as experts here. So whether you're moving in the next 10 days or 100 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or hop on a Zoom call with us. Help us to know what your budget is and what your lifestyle is that you're looking for, and we can help put you in the right neighborhood, help you make a smooth move here to Boynton Beach and South Florida. And until next time, we'll see you on the next video.